Welcome to Wednesday Wolf Stories with Dr. Joe Clark. People and moments that make SB schools great. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Wolf Stories. My name's Joe Clark. I am the interim superintendent of the South Burlington School District. I'm so happy that you're joining me, and I'm glad to be here. Every Wednesday, I'm going to be sending out videos just like this to tell the stories of the people and things that are great about our school district. So hopefully you'll tune in every week. Now, typically, this will be a Wednesday afternoon publication or broadcast that I do. However, today I'm sending it early because today is Wednesday, September 17th, and tonight there's going to be a board meeting where you can come and meet me if you're so inclined to do so. 6 o'clock at the administration building in the Green Mountain Room. Again, the board will have an executive session at 5, and then at 6 o'clock there will be an open session where I'll be there. You can come, you can meet me, ask questions, whatever it is that you'd like. So hopefully you can make it tonight. But again, I will be sending these videos every Wednesday in the afternoon. And again, sharing just some great stories about what's going on here at South Burlington Schools. So this week, I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself so you can get to know me. So again, I am Joe Clark. I've been an educator for 33 years, and all of those years were in Ohio. I had the good fortune of being able to retire from Ohio last year when they changed the requirements for retirement. I was in the middle of my 33rd year, and the state changed the rules, and that made me eligible. So I did leave, and my wife and I have always been huge fans of New England. We had never been to Vermont, but I saw this job posting, and I put my name in for it. And I was very, very grateful to be able to be selected for this position. It's really an honor to be here. The reputation that South Burlington has is one that's really about great instruction, great teachers, great kids, a great community, wonderful arts and athletics and academic programs. So I couldn't be more excited to be here leading this district. So in my 33-year career, I was a high school English teacher, I was a middle school principal, I was a high school assistant principal, I was a human resource director, I was an assistant superintendent, and I was a superintendent. Now, I was a superintendent for 14 years in 3 separate school districts, ranging from 750 students under one school in one school building to 15,000 students in 25 schools. But the majority of my career was spent in a place called Nordonia Hills, where I was superintendent for 12 years and assistant superintendent for 2. Nordonia Hills is very similar here to South Burlington. It was about 3,500 students with 6 schools and very similar also demographically. So I feel really comfortable being here, and I'm happy to join you. Personally, I am the youngest of 11 children, and my dad had an identical twin brother who also had 11 children, and we lived next door to each other growing up there in Talmadge, Ohio. So there were 22 Clarks running around the compound. So family is very, very important to me. Now, my own family, I've been married to my wife Amy for 31 years, and we have 2 adult sons, Isaac and Matthew. Isaac is married to Christy, and they have 2 boys, our 2 grandsons, Cameron and Spencer, who are 2.5 years and 2 months old. And Matthew, who just got married this summer to Christina. Christina's a teacher in Baltimore County, and Matthew works for the Baltimore Ravens, which eats at my soul, to be honest, because I'm a huge Cleveland Browns fan, but the Ravens treat them nice, and they're actually pretty successful. So I find myself not rooting against them all the time now that my son's involved. I also have a kind of an interesting past. I was in addition to 33 years in education, I also was a summer camp director for 10 summers, starting when I was in college and working up until the time I became a principal. And also, I was a mobile DJ for 24 years. Weddings, parties, school dances, those kinds of things. Probably the most exciting gig I ever did was there's this guy named LeBron James. I DJ'd his graduation party, his high school graduation party, which was kind of cool. But other than that, I DJ'd a lot of weddings and parties and school dances, and so a pretty interesting background and a pretty wide and varied background. And I hope that with my background, I'll be able to tell you some stories in this video series that I'm putting together, but also we'll be talking a lot about the great things going on in South Burlington. Also, every once in a while, I do have a contest that I put together, and I'm going to, because it's the very first week and I want you to be engaged with me. So I told you my wife is coming. Maybe I didn't tell you. My wife is coming to visit me this weekend. She still lives in Ohio, and she's a preschool teacher, but she's coming to see me this weekend. So here's my question for you. My wife is coming in. Where should we go to eat? If you had one restaurant to recommend that we should go to when she's here visiting, what would that be? Now, if you email me at this email address, which is Joe Clark, Joclark. Now, my name is not spelled J-O. My name is J-O-E, Joe, but it's shortened for our technology. Joe Clark at sbschools.net. If you email me a restaurant suggestion by midnight Sunday, on Monday, I'm going to pull a name out of a hat, and somebody's going to win a fabulous prize. I don't know what that fabulous prize is yet, but it'll be something that has value. I can tell you it will have some value, but it'll be paid for by me, not by tax dollars or not by the district. So it's not going to be a Lamborghini, and it's not going to be stock options, but it might be maybe a gift card to Starbucks or something. So again, by midnight Sunday, email me with a restaurant suggestion you have. This is open to anybody watching this video, so please send them on in. And again, I'll be doing these every week, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. And let me end like I hope to end every week, which is with a Go Wolves!